Hi. Um, Hello. This is my senior capstone proposal presentation. And my topic that I will be discussing today is social media as a catalyst for a visual artist's success. So just an overview of myself. My name is Holly Fuchigami, and I am a transfer student. I originally went to the Parsons New School of Design, and then I transferred to University of Hawaii at Manoa as a marketing major. But now I decided I wanted to be in the uh, pursue a creative major, and I'm at the University of Hawaii at West Oahu. Before all of that, the high school that I went to was Mid-Pacific Institute of the Arts. And currently at the University of Hawaii, West Oahu, I am a creative media major, and my concentration is general creative media. Oh, So this is an overview of what I will be covering today. First, I will be going over the plan for my senior capstone project, which will be a toolkit displayed through the social media platform Instagram. Secondly, I will go over my thesis statement that social media is important for visual artists to use. Third, I will be covering why I decided to do the research that I did and the objective and rationale of the research I conducted. During this part of this presentation, I will be discussing my personal experience with this topic and why it inspired me to choose this topic for my senior capstone project. And fourth, I will address the significance of why I think social media is such an important topic to learn about and why I want to share this toolkit with other visual artists. So this is my thesis statement. Oops, sorry. This is my thesis statement. Visual artists can succeed in their careers by strategically promoting their work on social media to reach a global audience, interact with their community, gain new opportunities, establish their branding, and secure commercial viability. The reason why I chose to research this topic is because as an inspiring and independent creative, I struggled with how to get my name and work out there. And I noticed that there was only a handful of marketing information that catered to visual artists without having to scroll through millions of articles. As I was researching other companies and independent artists, I noticed how advantageous social media has been for furthering their careers. The reason why I researched this topic was so that I could not only inform myself, but to educate and assist other visual artists in their marketing journey and provide the tools and resources for them to be successful. So for my senior capstone project, I plan to deliver at the end of the semester a toolkit that would be easily accessible to visual artists via the social media platform Instagram. Starting my artist journey in high school, although when I was in high school, social media and platforms like Instagram were only beginning, I wish I had an accessible resource that could give me some sort of guidance. There were articles out there or nuggets of information that I would hear from my teachers, but no one centralized place where I can find what I was looking for. Today's digital world is much different than when I was in high school. However, I still feel like there is a niche group of artists that I think would benefit from something like this. This toolkit would be a resource for visual artists to utilize and help them navigate and succeed on some of the most popular social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, etc. This toolkit will also help and educate artists on the benefits of social media and how it could propel them into successful careers. So now we will get into the significance of my senior capstone project. The first significance would be that artists typically have a higher self-employment rate and need the most up-to-date marketing tools to stand out amongst the rest of artists trying to make it. If they don't find a way to market themselves, they would have to either go through the traditional methods to get noticed, which is through galleries or art competitions and much more, but that could possibly take years to get noticed by critics who sometimes gatekeep art from certain audiences. Social media has quickly proven itself to be a beneficial marketing option and can be specifically useful for visual artists because of the high visual element and the free, portable, and instant exposure that these platforms provide. Social media can be accessed by anyone, anywhere in the world, and that has created an opportunity for artists to expand their reach and also to interact and connect with their audience on a more personal level. Social media can also be a hub for new and existing art buyers to find new art or to keep up with their favorite artists on new pieces, or just to see what's trending in the space. The future implications would be that social media platforms will only continue to grow and improve. Thus, visual artists have to be very up to date with the newest features. Here are some data regarding how many people are influenced by social media when buying art, according to the Hiscox Online Art Trade Report of 2023. This report shows the significance of why social media is beneficial, not only for exposure, but for commercial success. From 2015, 24% of people said they were influenced by social media when buying art, and over the years, the number has increased to 42% by 2023. The prediction is that this number will only increase over the next couple of years as the platforms and features continue to improve. So the second significance would be that there is no one size fits all when it comes to social media strategy. Each platform has their strengths and weaknesses, their own specific features and different audiences. It may be hard to be successful on each platform without the proper guidance and understanding of them all. Some of the future implications would be that more and more platforms get introduced every year, like Be Real, Laps, and more. Without obtaining the proper knowledge about each unique platform can slow down an artist's growth and exposure. So here are some data regarding how many people use social media for art-related purposes per platform in 2023. Instagram has been the most popular platform for art-related use at 74%, and you can see that platforms like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Discord have also been very popular platforms for visual art use, but not as popular as Instagram. That is one of the reasons why I chose Instagram as the platform that my toolkit will live on, because of its high popularity amongst artists and also amongst just regular users. I also wanted to consider the ability to post a variety of content, including images, videos, or text/graphic-based posts, and this platform has highly engaging features like hashtags, location tags, polls, and more. I also am able to link out other helpful resources, and also this account can serve as a community platform to connect artists together. My target audience would mainly be upcoming independent artists who want to increase their recognizability and whose goal is to sell their art online. Not saying that already known and established artists cannot use this toolkit. However, I want this to be a resource for artists just starting out who are looking to start their journey. So there will be two groups of people: existing users on social media and/or artists who have no previous experience using social media at all. So my proposed solution for this issue would be to provide all the necessary information and resources for visual artists to set up their accounts and propose strategies on how to succeed on the platform. By creating this toolkit on a platform like Instagram, artists can receive the most up-to-date information all in one place and on a regular basis, as well as interact and hear the stories from other artists who share their experiences. In terms of my preparation and process, I would first see the pre-production to be consolidating all the necessary information for the toolkit. I would then set up the Instagram account and then that the toolkit will live on. And then I would start creating any mock-ups or branding for the visual aspect of the toolkit. During production, the first couple of weeks would be spent planning and dividing up the information to be easily digestible and engaging. Then I would spend the weeks following to produce the content, which could be anything from graphics, images, or videos to help display the information, along with post copy to go along with it. I foresee this taking up majority of the weeks in order to ensure quality content is being put out. After that is all done, I would then start posting to Instagram in a consistent manner over the rest of the remaining weeks in the semester. The post-production would look like finding and connecting the necessary artists to share my toolkit with, and then I would continuously update the Instagram account with new information that comes out, any success stories from using the toolkit, and refresher information about what was previously posted. In the end, I would have a project that looks like this, where everything is easy to view and is digestible while looking compelling and interesting. I think by breaking up the information into separate posts will help the audience engage versus delivering a big PDF that would be lengthy and overwhelming to view. Visually, I want everything to look cohesive and aligned with the branding I choose for this account, and have a mix of images and videos with text-based posts. Thank you so much for taking the time to view and listen to my presentation. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you.